sad news today about David Bowie.
I know, unbelievable news. Wow, that's
But it sounds like because he died of cancer, he was battling it for 18 months, that they were all, their family would be prepared for it, do you think?
I suppose. I think he knew that this album that he put out, was it last week? It was recently, that he knew that his last album was going to be his last album.
I didn't know he'd put out a new one.
Yeah, he's got a current one out now. So at least he knows if there's anything he still needs to say in his work, he had chance to say it, which is the difference between somebody just disappearing when they don't know. If he knew, well, yeah, at least there was that.
Was it successful?
I think it will be now.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, the thing with Bowie is he would just throw it all out, and when he, gave up Ziggy Stardust, he just went a totally different way, and then he did, and then, probably Scary Monsters was the album that was going on when I was about the peak of record buying. But then he threw that kind of thing away, and then he teamed up with Nile Rodgers and did all that Serious Moonlight, which was the first gig I saw him at in Western Springs Stadium in Auckland. And, with Let's Dance and China Girl and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then he throws all that out and he does this Tin Machine. You ever see any of that stuff? It it wasn't really commercially successful, but he's not afraid to do stuff. And he was in Labyrinth, the film.
And that's how I first saw him.
Man Who Fell to Earth, was a film. He was on stage in New York. He played the Elephant Man, John Merrick. And from what I understand about the show, he did it without makeup.
Oh, really?
He kind of just became this, disfigured person. So, he's a true artist beyond musician. He was an artist. And such a shame. But what a legacy he's left behind for everyone to enjoy.
It's when times like this, I wish I'd seen them in concert.
That's it. The thing is, when you get the chance, I had the chance to see Queen. And didn't want to go because the only bloke that wanted to go was Tony Lynch, and I didn't fancy going with Tony Lynch. If some of the other lads were going, I would have gone. It was like midweek as well. It was like a Tuesday night at Mount Smart Stadium. It was a 3-hour drive, and I decided, no, I'll give it a miss. I never saw Queen. You don't. Now there isn't. You can't. So
No.
I'm so glad I saw David Bowie. It was actually the first really big gig I went to. 80,000 people, Western Springs Stadium. It was right at the front.
Oh, wow.
It was a bizarre day. I was with a load of guys from HMS Rothsay, the Royal Navy ship that we met in the nightclub the night before. And we all went together. Yeah, there must have been close to 50 of us. We got in, we got to the gig so late, we missed all of the support acts. I couldn't tell you who they were. And we just pushed our way to the very front of 80,000 people.
Did you not get crushed? Crushed at the front?
They were spraying us, because it was hot summer, they were spraying us with water, and we came out totally dry. We were being drenched.
And the other one was Whitney Houston. I was always really pleased I saw but she's one, she died shortly after.
David Bowie, Whitney Houston. My hope is people start calling him David Bowie, because that's his name. He was born David Jones, but changed his name because he didn't want to get confused with Davy Jones from the Monkees. So changed his name to David Bowie, named after a Bowie knife. There is no such thing as a Bowie knife. His name is not Bowie. Stop calling him Bowie. It was never Bowie. It was always Bowie. It's named after the word Bowie, not Bowie. And people even go, he had that Zoe Bowie, his kid. He named the kid Zoe Bowie. People go, oh, his kid, yeah, Zoe Bowie. No! Can't you see?
That would be annoying, isn't it?
I just hope, if nothing good comes of somebody's death, but maybe out of respect, people will start calling him David Bowie, not Bowie.
Unlike one news reporter that called him David Cameron.
That's right. That was brilliant. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I may even have that.
Have you got it?
Right now, 8:30. Here's the latest.
From Global's newsroom, I'm Fiona Winchester. David Cameron has died. David Bowie has died after a 16-month battle.
Oh, poor girl.
Oh, dear. That is bad.